Hey, I just woke up from a nap. And in case you're wondering why there's no lights, I just forgot. I'll turn it on. One second. Yeah, so, I thought to myself about an hour ago, I was like, you know what, Andrew, maybe you should set your alarm to wake up from your nap, like 10-15 minutes before, you know, you start you have to like start streaming, so that way, you know, you have time to wake up. I just didn't do that. I just didn't listen to myself. And now I was awoken from my deep sleep. and now here I am. And I literally, from the pillow to the streaming chair, in as little as 5 minutes. I am fine. I'm fine. How are you? How are you? How are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. I'm starting to feel my face again. I feel like I've mentioned this a million times, but sometimes I sleep so hard that I just wake up and I can't feel my face. That's normal, okay? And I know last time some of y'all were like, "Oh, Beta, that's not normal at all. That's weird. Don't do that. That's weird." It's normal, I swear. I swear. Did I have a good weekend? I took like a little rest this weekend. I rested up, and it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice. Dare I say it? It was really nice. Don't do anything. It's always weird. I have them. Before I show you, those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't know, you have no freaking clue. You get to that. So, I said I would never stream Fall Guys again. Here we go, and we're streaming Fall Guys again. How little for a no light stream? See, I can just turn it off now. Okay, that was weird. The thing on the bottom just like shut off. I didn't do that. Anyway, we're playing Fall Guys with you all. Ain't that freaking fun? Look at that. You just type in that code, and then you can join in on the Fall Guys fun with me, Andrew from Beta64. So I'll just leave this up while I tell you what I have here. This is going to be weird to some of y'all, but I swear there's a reason behind this. I finally have achieved. Also, I saw Duzzy's mom was in chat. Hello, Duzzy. Jinxie, how you doing? Phoenix. What Fall Guys show we're playing? We'll just start with the classic. I finally have all dressed Ruffles. Canada's #1 flavor. This is Canada's #1 flavor. All dressed. It's Canada's very own. You'll enjoy these bags of Ruffles all-dressed chips if you enjoy unique Canadian food. It was invented here after all, it says. You're seeking something sweet and salty and savory in one bag. You love eating chips that'll make your taste buds feel like they're about to explode. That's and that's what we're gonna do tonight. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Because I remembered these chips, okay? I remembered these chips releasing in America. And it was claimed to be not Japan. What is the country to our north? Canada. It's claimed to be Canada's #1 flavor. And no one knew what it was. Even the Canadians in chat. So I swore I would find them. They do not sell these in America anymore. So I had to import these from Canada. These came in, it took a week. on a plane to get here. This bag costs $10. This bag is like 50% crumbs. I had these yesterday. Well, I'll tell you this. I found them in America and just not raw. I literally could not find any. Granted, I was looking in Oklahoma, so I don't know if Oklahoma's a big all-dressed fan. By the way, this stream is sponsored by All Dressed, the #1 flavor in Canada. Those are banned in the US. Well, sure hope no one comes to arrest me when I open these up. Here we go. Okay, they're not here for me. Woo! Woo! I smell good. Are you excited? Are you committing a federal crime? Today on stream, I will be committing a federal crime in 2 ways. Way number 1 is playing Fall Guys. Way number 2 is eating all dressed
Time for your fall from glory. Also, how are you? And here is money.
Thank you, other one. I appreciate it. I'm doing pretty okay. Give me like 15 minutes for me to fully wake up. Just give me like 15 minutes, and then I swear, I'm gonna swear. Just, yeah, get excited. This is the perfect song to play because I'm gonna be trying these. I haven't had all dressed chips in probably 3 or 4 years, and I remember they were being good, and I just wanted to try them again. They could be stale. I didn't check when this expires because it has a sticker over the expiration date. Probably to hide that it is about 50 years old. Ah. But that's okay. I've never played Fall Guys. Should I join? No. let me tell you. An expert like me, I feel like it's just gonna ruin the fun for a lot of people. Did I tell you I 100% completed Fall Guys? Did I ever tell you that? I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I actually 100%ed Fall Guys. I'm just gonna want to make sure you know that.
Hello, this is a bit
welcome.
by. I hope you have a wonderful day and a great rest of your stream. Much
It's so
love,
sweet.
Madison.
These are for you. These are for you, Madison. Cheers.
The Canadians have come to reclaim their ruffles.
It's pretty good. This is pretty darn good. I like it.
I don't need chips. I've already got a chip on my shoulder. Oh lord, it's bounce party.
Let me just tell you. It's ketchup. But it's good. Man. Canada knows what's up. It's just ketchup. Are there any Canadians in chat? I know there are. How do you guys really like ketchup? Because for some reason I feel like you might really like ketchup. Does anyone got any insider knowledge here? Ooh, this is good music. Styx is Canadian. That's true. Delta Kong. No, Gooch, you gotta tell me. Let's have a poll. Only Canadians allowed. It'll triple check your location online, and if you lie, the police will get you. Okay? So, oh wow, what a lovely song. Will you ever buy Sonic Origins? Probably. Here's the problem. I can't like say like no, I'm not interested at all, because I am semi-interested just because I have like 3 friends that I know that have worked on that game. I just need to be like, hey guys, can I have can I have your game? Is that what's the word? Nepotism? Is it nepotism? Where you just like get, just because I'm your friend, can I have this for free? Or is that, they might not even have the ability to do that. It's like, do Miyamoto's friends get Mario for free? That's my question here. That's my question here. I have one more hoop. Come on, come on. There we freaking go.
Look at Mr. Fancy Pants over here with 3 friends.
Hey guys, guess what? I have 3 friends. Take that. Now, Rainbow Copper, good to see you. Blake, thank you for gifting a sub to M Law. Appreciate it. We're not your friends. No, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I knew, like, Miyamoto personally, and we like hung out, like, if Miyamoto and I had like a date, could I get Mario Odyssey for free? That's my question. I'm a little late to replying and I can't speak everyone, but I don't think us Canadians are obsessed with ketchup. Well, I didn't say obsessed with ketchup. Unless I literally did say that. I don't think I did though. I think what I said, do you guys, let me ask you, do Canadians like ketchup? Yes. Whoa, they like ketchup, dude. I might have said the word obsessed. I might have said that. Also, I lost. Did you hear about Persona 5 for the Switch? I did. Rip everyone who tweeted out, stop begging for Persona 5 for Switch. It's never gonna happen. Literally yesterday. Rip to everyone who said that. I'm not very good at that stage. I'm not very good at that. The direct was really good. I slept through the entire thing. So, in case you're wondering why I took a nap, I woke up at 5:20 to take Nook's driver to training at the gym. Get her to do that and be like a support and be like, yeah, you do it. Okay? So, I did that. And then we got back and we passed out and slept through the entire Nintendo Direct. But then I woke up and watched it later. I like my maple syrup, but I wouldn't drink it. See, that's good. That's really good. I wouldn't recommend drinking maple syrup. I kind of don't recommend that. Who has a Nintendo Direct at 8 in the morning? Oh boy, 8 a.m. I could never see myself drinking like syrup. And I know it's like, well, Andrew, you gotta have the organic, awesome syrup. You can't have like the freaking like corn syrup and sugar thing. You gotta have like the real stuff. And I'm like, and me, I don't care. Both sound like a bad idea. Does anyone know whether Sonic Origins will get a physical release? Oh, let me, yes, it will. You can count on me. No, it's yes. It's yes. I have a question about the new Sonic game, okay? I am very confused about Sonic Frontier, and I need your help, okay? I really need your help. Okay. Is what they just revealed, is it that the open world section is actually just a hub world, like a really big hub world, and that you then just go to different levels in order to get keys to progress in the hub world? Is that what it is? Cause like, there's like bosses and stuff and like random enemies you see, but there's not like levels. Like, or like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like things to do in the open world. Yes and no. I guess it just all depends on when we play it. Well, I will be doing. Dang, why y'all so freaking good? What are y'all freaking doing? This isn't even the last round. Start killing each other. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Pac-Man World remakes. Very exciting. Are we doing it on stream? They say it lasts 20 to 30 hours. Are we Sonic Frontiers? They already have a time for it? If they say it's gonna take 20 to 30 hours, it's probably gonna take like 40 hours. It's gonna take like freaking 40 hours. I recommend looking at the IGN first interviews. Well, here's the, I don't trust interviews. You know what I mean? I don't, like, what? Why would I trust interviews from the developers? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't trust interviews. I don't trust YouTube. I don't trust video. I don't trust people. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust you. I don't trust Miyamoto. And that's all. What is the code again? I think this is the last round and then it'll show it again. I don't trust people. I also just figured out what these chips taste like. I figured it out. This tastes like when I was a kid, I invented a never before made snack. Okay? A never before made snack. I crafted the Mega Toast. Okay? The Ultra Toast. So, what I did was, I would take dog biscuits and I would make it into a piece of bread. It was delicious. What I would do is I would take a piece of bread, I would sprinkle turkey seasoning on it, and then I would sprinkle a packet of Little Caesar seasoning on it, and then I would stick some salt on it, and then some pepper on it, and then I would take more turkey seasoning and put it on it, and then I would put some garlic powder on it, and then I put it in the toaster and toasted it up, and that's what these chips taste like. Did it taste good? When I was a kid, I didn't have something called taste. Report player. All right. Congratulations. I assume this is M Law? Something Law. Congratulations. There's a code if you want to join in. This is Custom Lobby. Steamed, how you doing? Joey Spa, hope you're doing well. I don't think you even need to send me a friend request. I think it just works. I think. So join in. I don't know. This has got like the same thing where I just crave to make something, okay? I just crave to make something. I wanted to be an inventor as a kid. So what I did was I made Ultra Toast with all those seasonings. Probably burned a few taste buds, maybe some brain cells while I ate it. And then I also, I invented a new cleaning liquid where I combined dish soap and Windex. And it was the Ultra Cleaning Liquid. And then I sniffed it. Then I went, and I ate my Ultra Toast. And it was like, that's good stuff. I'd make a big bowl of Ultra Goop and and then I'd eat my Ultra Toast. It was awesome. It was great. Being a kid was awesome. Anyway, what are we talking about? Where am I? I don't remember what's going on. What am I doing? Who am I? I thought it was so cool. The slime scraper is This might be the end of the entire round. Because if you die, you die. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here's the problem I'm experiencing right now. The chips taste pretty good. I'm starting to feel sick. Is that normal? Canadians in chat, is that normal? Is that normal to feel like a little bit sick? Yes. Okay. I was just making sure. I was just okay. I'll just double check. Can I like? Get up the first freaking obstacle, please. Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh! 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 Okay. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. Everything's fine. Okay. So I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning. Well, no, okay. Oh, I spoke too soon. This level sucks. No, it's great. It's fun and it's exciting. Speaking of fun and exciting, guys, I had the most amazing thing happen today. The most incredible moment of my career as an adult happened today. And it's a bit of a story. It's a bit of a story, but I swear it'll be worth it. Today, I went on a walk. And during that walk, I was just walking around the apartment complex, nothing weird happening. Also, I won. I did it. Hey, I qualified. And I met this cool rock. It was awesome. I walked. Oh, is that Hexen? Yo, Hexen. Okay, wait. Who's left? Who's left? Who's left? All right, it's Hexen, Cash, and Datsami, which I assume is someone. So I was walking around the apartment complex, right? And what do I see? All of a sudden, in my field of view, a cute kitty. What the crap is this? Navigate the obstacles and run it. What the crap? I see this cat standing in front of me, and I think it's freaking a stray cat. I'm like, I think it's a stray cat. I thought your title said playing Fall Guys with the guy who asked. Should I change my name to that? Or should I change my name to that? Oh, I have played this one before. Okay, okay. So I see this cat, and he sees me, or I guess she sees me. She sees me, and we're just kind of looking at each other, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I would absolutely love it if I could say hi to you. Now, I'm not exactly. I've got a weird relationship with animals. Okay, so I didn't have any animals growing up. I don't really have a lot of experience with handling animals. I love cats. Love cats. I've lived with a dog for a little bit of time. My wife's Nook's dog. I've lived with him for a little bit of time. But other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of experience with animals. So I tried my absolute best to become this cat's friend. Absolute best I could. I wanted to become its friend. Because I don't know, it looked like it was a stray cat. I wasn't really like afraid it was gonna like hurt me. I made it. I freaking made it. I freaking made it. Oh, let's freaking go. So, this is what I do. I proceed to sit on the floor. Or on the by Hexen, sorry Hexen. I sit on the floor and the cat looks at me and she sits on the floor and I'm like, she sat down and I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. So I stand back up and she stands back up and I walk around a car, okay? And now it can't see me. And I peek my head around the corner of the car and the cat peeks her head around the corner and I'm like, oh! But I'm trying to contain myself. I don't want to get like too excited. Where the crap is it? Oh, there it is. I didn't want to get like too excited. So I just kind of sit there And I do that about 7 times. I just kind of sit there, just playing hide and seek with the cat for a good 5 minutes. People probably think I look weird, but it's fine. And then the most magical thing happens. I walk over to this cat and it starts rolling on the ground. She just starts rolling on the ground. Like flipping over, like doing flips and stuff. And I'm like, but of course I'm containing myself. I'm like, oh yes, kitten, yes, kitten, yes. That's a very nice trick you have there, kitten. Yes, very nice. That was absolutely incredible. So, the kitten starts getting freaking closer to me. And I'm so freaking excited. Then this guy, just out of nowhere, just walks behind me. This guy just out of freaking nowhere. And I'm like, hi. And the cat gets freaking freaked out and runs away. And I'm like, no, no. And he's like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, pretty good. There's a cat. There's a cat. It might be like a stray. And he's like, huh? And I go, oh, there's a cat. He's like, huh? I go, there's a cat. And he goes, you want me to jump your car? Like, no, no, I don't want you to jump my car. Thank you though. And he's like, huh? Like, no, I don't need my car. I don't need my car jumped. Thank you. Alright. And then he walks away. Listen. Oh! Oh! Very nice. Very nice. Guy walks away. Turns out, the cat is not a stray. The cat is not a stray. The cat is actually just a neighbor. And the door was open. So I know now this cat is not a stray, so I don't have to worry about getting bitten and getting disease. So my mission becomes clear. I'm going to pet this cat. I sit my booty on the concrete. The cat comes over, walks a bit away. I turn and I go like, and the cat comes over. And lo and behold, once it gets close to me, it freaking comes up to me and rubs its head on my freaking leg. And I'm like, get this. Get this. The cat then just begs me to pet him. And he grabs my hand. And then she climbs in my lap and hugs me. And I felt at peace. Finally at peace with the world. And I sat there for 20 minutes on the sidewalk just holding this cat. It was the greatest moment of my entire adult life. Nothing will ever compare. I think the cat likes you. I have photos. Want to see some photos? Want to see some photos? Yeah, you guys want to see some photos? I can show you some photos. Wait, was it just me and Cash? What happened? Wait. Huh? What? Oh man, can't believe I won. Can't believe I made it. I'm gonna show you pictures because the cat is the cutest freaking thing. I've got 40 cat pictures. I have 40 cat pictures. I have never had an animal come up to me well, okay, in Japan, something happened. And I feel like I might have told this story, but it was like 4 years ago, so maybe you've forgotten. I became this one Japanese child's hero. I became the bird whisperer. And I impressed this one kid in Japan. So much cash. Can you? I'm not giving you the satisfaction. I'm not giving you the satisfaction. I'm not giving you the satisfaction. I'm pulling up cat photos. I don't even care. I'm not even mad at all. Look at this creature. Look at her. Look at her. And then I tried to leave and she didn't want me to leave. Ah! That was DMV Cat, the real one. By the way, here's the code. Congratulations, Cash Spoon. I'll let you have your congratulations. But what if I told you now we're gonna do extreme solo? Because why not? Why not? Go get a cat. I can't, and I'll tell you why. Because you have yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey, my name is Andrew from Beta64. If you have yet to subscribe to Beta64 or Andrew64, I highly recommend you click that button and the bell so you can get notified of future uploads the moment that they drop. Remember, that is Beta64 and Andrew64. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and click that bell. And then I might get a cat. And then I might get a cat. The problem is we have like a bed, a new bed, and like a couch that we don't want destroyed. Look, it worked. Thank you for subscribing. Look, there's the cat. Wow, incredible. Can you make a new pledge on Patreon? This, please let me get a cat. Here's the problem. I don't know how to take care of like an animal. I don't know how to take care of one. I'm lucky Bajorno is like a statue. Doesn't need to eat. My hands smell like dress. Like all dress. What are your Patreon prices? Well, for $1 you can get everything. And for $5 you can get something if I upload a video. So it's just $1. Here's the thing. I've always wanted a cat. I really have. But I don't know. It's so expensive and we barely have enough to feed ourselves. And it increases rent by an exorbitant amount of money as well. Also, by the way, there's no respawn, so watch out. Good luck. Cats are relatively easy to take care of because they are self-sufficient. You just have to keep food around and a litter box. That's nice. I'm probably going to have to sub to your Patreon because it's goated like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call my Patreon goated. I've tried for so long. To make my Patreon like anything like good. It just really, I just haven't been able to do it. The only thing I've been able to like consistently do is the Betacast, the podcast where I talk about anything and everything. That's about it. Ooh, okay. I never been able to figure out like a way to like make the Patreon something that I feel like feet pics. Add feet pics, Andrew. Add feet pics, you said. Add feet pics. I should add feet pics. That was your fault. You killed me. That was your fault, Blake. You killed me. How many people made it? 6? Wow, that's good. That's good. I've been thinking about something. The Betacast is honestly really good, but you're very sweet. I talk about things on that podcast that I literally, I don't even, like, I don't even remember what the last one I recorded was about. I don't remember. I literally don't remember. I don't remember what I did. I just sat down and probably talked about how I liked eating all-dressed chips for like 30 minutes. Okay, question. Has the podcast phase kind of died off? Oh yeah, the last one I talked about pasta and Miku. That's right, I did do that. Because like, I remember about a year, no, not in the sense of like podcasts are dead. Like, I love listening to podcasts too. I just mean that like, there was this phase where like every gaming YouTuber that you knew tried to start a podcast. Every single solitary one. There was like just this huge influx of YouTubers trying to like make podcasts, and they all just ended. Like over the past like year and a half, they've all just kind of ended because it's freaking difficult to make a podcast. See what happens is people are like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna record just myself sitting in front of a camera or a mic and just do nothing and just hang out. But it's really difficult. If I've learned anything, it's really difficult to make a podcast. So props to anyone who makes a podcast. Wow, that was really good. That was really good, Cash. And dead. They realize it's not just about talking. That's the thing. It's about talking something interesting. And in like, it really favors the people who like are able to talk about stuff without like preparing something. If you have to prepare something for a podcast, I just feel like it's inevitably gonna fail. What about the Fontcast? I hate to say it, but I have yet to record another episode of the Fontcast. I know. Yo boys, welcome to the stream. Moment stream. All like the Game Grumps podcast, the like Game Explain podcast. I don't think Arlo's doing his podcast anymore. And the worst offender of them all, the Fontcast. Oh, I can't, I'm so sorry. I swear I'll get another episode up one of these years. I know, one day I'll bring back the Fontcast, I swear. It's just, life's really difficult. It's just been a challenge. It's just been a challenge. It's been years. It's been years. When did I do this Fontcast? 3 months ago? It's kind of sad when I see second channels of YouTubers that haven't uploaded in like 4 years. It's like, it's just the nature of the biz, dude. Cash Spoon. That is really sad. Allow me to play you a song on the world's smallest flute. That's a kazoo. That's a kazoo. That's a kazoo. I mistaked the instrument. That was my bad. That's not a flute. That's a kazoo. Andrew64 is a channel that I just needed to put the freaking PAX vlog that I did because it was too long to put on Twitter, and I was not going to put it on Beta64. So that's just kind of what happened. Why not make a podcast and have us fight it out in the chat? Well, I have the Betacast, and that's hard enough as it is, and I just sit there. And I just sit there and do nothing. I do absolutely nothing but talk about pasta and Miku. Hey Beta, my computer crashed. Oh, let me fix it. Bow. Oh. Wait. Huh? Huh? Are they still playing? Are they still playing? Wow, you fixed it. I sent my computer energy to you. I sent it to you. Are they're still playing? They're still playing? Tell me if they win. Tell me if they win. I'll leave this up. Tell me if they win. Tell me who wins. I don't think I can. I have this skill, okay? I do have a skill. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I have this skill where I can, as long as I can start talking, I can keep talking. And I got that from streaming for the past, like, how long have I been streaming? 5 years? 5, 6 years I've been streaming? 5, 6 years I've been streaming. I have learned at least somewhat the skill of being able to just talk. You have a skill? Holy crap, Andrew has a skill? Did you like my haircut? Do you like my haircut? Do you like my haircut? Hi. 6 years, 3 months, and 3 weeks. Blake has been here for a very long time. You might know where I got my haircut. It was I cut it thanks to Skillshare and MeUndies. You look like your logo picture. Oh, very nice, very nice. And where can we find your Betacast? Well, you can find the Betacast over on Patreon. There is a rumor going around, and it's not a rumor, it's real, but I don't have access to it, that, no, Delta Kong didn't win. Oh, I had $5,000. Anyway, join it. Just freaking, congratulations to the winner. Congratulations. I do have merch on Amazon. It's just been sitting there. One of them is a limited edition t-shirt that's been there for 3 years. And I don't think a single person ever bought it. It's just kind of sitting there. Anyway, what was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. I can't remember what I was talking about. Was it about the Betacast? Oh, right. The thing that's happening. The rumor thingy. That's not really a rumor. I'm gonna change the show to Slime Climb Only. That sounds fun. It's Discord is planning on making their own version of Patreon, where on the server, people. I love this song. Oh, this is so nostalgic for me. This was in a YouTube video I watched a long time ago. Oh, that's amazing. Oh wow, Andrew, I didn't get in. No! Someone call Mediatonic or whatever the crap. I don't know who it is. Call Mediatonic. That is an evil. It's okay, Hexen. This one will be over in just like 10 minutes. And Nintendo Nerd, welcome. It's basically their Discord is thinking of adding in a ability to give money to the creator in a tiered system like Patreon, and then you can get access to rooms in the Discord server immediately. It's basically that. The question will be is, Patreon takes, I think, 5%. I think they take 5% if you subscribe, or if you use Patreon since the beginning. Maybe, I think it's actually 8% now. Anyway, if Discord makes it where, like, they only take, like, 2%, then it's already better than Patreon. I don't know. I don't want to give Discord any money. I understand. I understand. I don't give Discord a dime. I get Nitro from them because I'm a partner. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just between you and me. Did any of y'all, like, pay for Nitro, like, on Discord? Is it, like, I have a hard time finding, like, the value of being a part of Discord Nitro. I legitimately can't think of, like, the value of it. It's like you can upload slightly, like, larger files. You can type slightly larger paragraphs. And you can use your emotes and stickers outside the server. It's because I frequently share large files and send emotes. I mean, I don't doubt that there are some people in here who pay for Nitro and use it. I don't have a doubt at all. I have YouTube Premium, and I use it so much that it's valuable to me. And I can support my creators along the way. I get free Nitro from Epic Games. That's good. The most would be funny, but it's just not worth it. I don't. I'm glad I get it for free. It's nice to have it for free, but, like, how much is it? How much is it? Like $8 a month? Isn't it like $8 a month? I came to ask one question. I will speedrun any game you want, but it has to be free, and I can emulate it. Madagascar for the GameCube Tiki Mini Golf speedrun. Go for it. Can you say llamas? Epic llama sauce. There you go. There's a lesser package for $5 a month. It's $10 a month. Isn't that the price of like Amazon Prime? Just so you can send funny haha emotes? It's like that's the I'm going for Dorito strats. Yeah! Oh, that takes me back. That takes me back. There's no better game to speedrun than Madagascar Tiki Golf. Did you finish the Wii Sports mod? I haven't yet. I said I would stream it again once I managed to get the Zero to work. I still have yet to get that to work. So I'm humbly requesting your patience. I humbly request your patience in the back. Thank you for your understanding. There we go. There we freaking go. I will remain patient. I appreciate your patience. Now, granted, I haven't exactly tried a terribly large amount. I was given some tips to do it. I still need to try those out. But you know Andrew. You know Andrew. How many freaking outros are you waiting for? Oh, speaking of that, I figured out how to get the encoding overload thing to stop. I figured it out. So the problem is that my computer's freaking slow. Like that is the problem. But I found out a way to mitigate that issue by making it where it turns out every single outro was loaded at the same time. Even I have 12 different video files for 12 different outros. So I had to make it where it closes them. And only opens it when it's actually being used. Is this going to keep going until someone loses? I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, so by closing those, and I optimized my scenes a lot more to help with that. And it looks like, oh, never mind. There, I answered your question. It looks like it's going to be fine. I'm not sure how long it will be fine for, but as long as it stays fine for the next like year, it'll be fine. Why did it have to disconnect you on the round that I won? I'm very sad. It's okay. Joey Spa, congratulations on your win. You are epic. Congratulations. I can't drink while I'm gaming, Mom. I can't drink while I'm gaming, Mom! You can't pause a multiplayer game. Man, I miss jokes when they were still funny. I miss when I could laugh. I don't know why I'm so focused. It's not like I get a crown from this. Dang it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to upload the Pepsi. Here's the problem. Do you want to know what I do in a day? You know what I do in a day? I'll tell you what I do in a day. I walk around my apartment complex for 17 hours a day in hopes that eventually the cat will come back and hug me again. That's all I do in a day. Freaking Keys in the Eye. How is Keys in the Eye doing? How is Keys in the Eye doing these days? Steam, you watch Keys in the Eye a lot, right? You're a big fan of Keys in the Eye, right? Who? Keys in the Eye does. You know, the first cool VTuber. It's like, which skin is it? Which skin is it? Who is the freaking skin? Ooh! Who is the freaking skin? Someone here has the Keys in the Eye skin. It's that one, to the left. Crap, 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 crap. Yep, alright. Rip. Do you want... That's a sentence. That's a real sentence. Do you want a play date with my cuddle bug? That sounds like something that you'd be like, oh, that's terrifying. Chip Tutor, congratulations. Congratulations. It sounds like I would be like, oh, that sounds fantastic. I'd love a play date with your cuddle bug. And then you reveal it cuts to this disgusting like roach, and you're like, here you go, and I'm like, ah, and then the video cuts. That sounds like an early YouTube sketch. I will say, first off, I'm going to change this. Let's do the stadium show. I will say, I had a very interesting experience with bugs today. That if you're scared of bugs, you might want to cover your ears for the next second. So I walked through a dog park. I walked through a dog park in order to plant flowers for Pikmin, because I'm a big Pikmin Bloom fan. I'm a big Pikmin Bloom fan. So I was just trying to plant some flowers. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, there was a lot of poop. There was a lot of poop. But I was, you know, avoiding it, making sure not to, you know, step on any poopy. And then came this one section, okay? Oh, Hex is here. There was this poopy, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, this is fine. I'm just gonna walk past it. I take one step too close, and just about 50 flies fly out of this pile of poop. 50 flies. It was so loud. It was just... I'm walking. Oh, what's that? Oh, gross. And I just book it the other way. I just run. It was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. I can't think of anything that is worse than being surrounded by poop-covered flies. All right. If you had your mic or headphones turned off, you can turn them on now. Okay. Speaking of Pikmin, by the way, something I've noticed. I bought a new case for my phone in order to, you know, protect it a little bit better, because I got like a random case off Amazon that was like, I mean, it has good reviews, but it's like, I could probably get something protective more. Bit of an issue. My phone overheats with this case on. Today, it overheated, and I was like, how hot can this phone really be? I take off the case, I can barely hold the phone. It is so hot, it's burning my skin. So I have put my phone back in its old case because it is thinner, so it doesn't make it super hot. It's only just a little hot. I don't want to explode my phone. I really don't. So yeah, I have yet to get past the first stage. I'm sorry. When can we get the Pikmin Bloom friend code? I've been thinking about it. It's like, I don't know. I'm scared of giving out my Pikmin Bloom friend code, because I don't want 7 million friends. You know what I mean? You might dox yourself. I don't think you give out that much information. And I'm afraid just giving it online, I'm gonna have to like deal with like, oh, I don't want this many friends. I've maxed out my Nintendo Switch friend like list like 3 times. You'd only have like 50. That's a good point. I don't know how many people play Pikmin. How many of you all in chat play Pikmin Bloom? How many of y'all are bloomers? Is that weird to say? We got Wick, we got Deltacon, not pricing. Dang, a lot of y'all play it. Very nice. When you put it like that, I don't want to be called. How many y'all are bloomers? I don't. I probably should get into it. I walk every day. Maybe I should just send y'all my referral code. Maybe I should send my referral code. Then you can give me free stuff. Crap! This is the one where it's like, oh, I hate this one. This one's hard. It's gonna be 1v1, isn't it? Yep. I hate this one. If I had somewhere to walk, I'd play Pikmin Bloom. I understand. I understand. Beta, just so you know, you have to accept each friend request. That's true, actually. Hold on, I gotta focus. There we go, perfect, I'm gonna win. Why do I have to, like, first the person who's got, like, a freaking crown and a robe? The person who obviously has a bunch of crowns. Or paid for it, you never know. I'll kill you. Oh, like in Pikmin? I hope not. Beta, do the thing. The thing? Oh yeah, sure. Here, can someone pause? Hey, whoever's versing me, stop for a second. Whoever's versing me, just kind of like, yeah, don't, just stop playing so I can do the thing. Sorry, actually, you know what? I realized that's not gonna work because if you stop, then I win, and I don't think you want that. I think, you know what? Never mind. Don't stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do the thing after this match. I'll do the thing after this. Who is it? Oh, this is Disman. Hi, Disman. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Holy crap. I've come back. I've come back after I asked, please let me win. I can't believe it. It worked. I have no idea what the thing is, but now I'm curious. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Get ready. Get ready for the excitement of the century. Get ready to be amazed, intrigued, and anything else that has N in the beginning. Embalmed. I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of a freaking thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of a single solitary thing. Thank goodness I have the owl available. Sorry, Hexen. I just stole that from you. I'm so sorry. We're gonna play a fun game called Let Andrew Win, Please. Well, that couldn't have been any worse. Chips? Chips? Chips, anyone? All dressed chips, anyone? Okay, what is in this? Specialty selected potatoes, vegetable oil, corn maltodextrin, salt, sugar, sodium acetate, dextrose. Someone needs to have the username Dextrose. Someone needs to be called Dextrose. Yeast, potassium chloride, acetic acid, monosodium glutamate, spices, natural flavor, malic acid, paprika, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onion, diosodium inosinate, and diosodium granulate. Dextrose Kong. It's good, really. You can really taste the onion. Is this a Disman versus? Oh, this is the Law versus Cash. Dang, why are you so good, Law? Why are you so freaking good? Yeah, those are the ingredients for all dressed chips. Absolute delicious. I've literally never won a game before tonight. Is that really? You're too good. You can't be. Maybe we switch shows, of course. Now we're going to do only the jump one. Only the jump one, because why not? Wait, okay, back. There, haha, haha, I closed the lobby. I hope that was the right call. Someone said they couldn't make it. They didn't make it in. Hopefully I didn't just, uh-oh. Did the round start? Did the round start? Oh yeah, I'm playing, guys. I'm on the Super Sweeper with you. Oh man, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jump. 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 Oh, I did it. I won. Oh wow, round's over. Okay, finish. Beta, you lost. I didn't. Impossible. That's not possible. I didn't lose. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, there's pick and mix. Oh, I can pick my own things. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do fit. Wait, we can just do one? Oh, hold on, hold on. So you can just pick your own. Spectator, test your best against the rest in this hand-picked tournament playlist. I have no idea what the crap any of this is. Classic knockout. Oh, so these are playlists. Okay, okay. I hate the medieval ones. I freaking hate the medieval ones. I hate the medieval ones so much. Roll call. It's all roll out all the time. Let's do only slime ones. Let's do only small slime ones. That seems fun. That seems fun, ain't it? Ain't that seem nice? Everyone in? Everyone ready to go? Let's go. We already did that, Andrew. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick something else then. We're gonna do only hexagon ones. Something went wrong. Okay, perfect. We did it. Woo, that was it. I didn't do it in time. It did not work. Oh well, let's just do the same thing we already did. How's that sound? Ain't that fun? Ain't that fun? Ain't that good? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Man, I can't wait. This game's going to be short. Watch this, watch this. Oh, this is Steam. Steam, watch this. Steam, watch this. Watch this, watch this, Steam. Steam, watch this. Watch this, Steam. Steam, watch this. Steam, watch this. Steam, come here. Steam, watch this. Steam, watch this. Steam, watch this. Steam. Why are you so good? When did you get so freaking good? Steam, where are you? Where are you? Steam, I've got something fun for you. I got something fun. Steam, watch this. Steam, come back! Come freaking back! Gosh, Steamed! I'm trying to throw you off the edge. Come back. Okay, I'm gonna do the special trick. Watch this. Did you hear that there's freaking like 5 billion players playing Fall Guys now? Did you hear that? 5 billion players of Fall Guys. I know. It's freaking wild. Steam was actually the first one to make it in. Best Fall Guys player in the world. Well, congratulations. Well, congratulations. Okay, we're all happy for you. They made $10 fall million. They made 70,000 show bucks. So unfortunately, YouTube did contact me and say that I will now only be paid with show bucks. It is a problem, and we can't afford to live anymore. But in their defense, I do have really cool Fall Guy skins now. They send me like 7,000 show bucks a month. That's a huge W. Oh yeah, yeah. Show bucks are real bucks now. That's the thing, is the government doesn't tax show bucks. So I've actually been cheating the system and lying on my taxes by buying only show bucks. Any income I make goes directly into show bucks. Did you know Roblox only pays its creators in Robux, and then they have to pay a subscription to convert them in real money? That doesn't sound real. That doesn't sound real. If you can't live, will you still make YouTube videos? If I'm dead, probably not. Probably not. That's probably the end of it. It's like Wii points, yeah. It's like when I got paid by YouTube only in Wii points. That was great. Those were the good old days. You know, the Wii point, the problem is the Wii points market kind of isn't a thing anymore. For some reason, Walmart does not take Wii points cards anymore. Did I tell you how I accidentally scammed Target recently? It was technically their fault. So, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So what happened is they had a little slip of paper on the eShop cards at my Target. And on it said, if you buy a $50 eShop card, then you get a free $5 Target gift card. And I'm like, oh, Nooks, look. That sounds really cool. So we go up and we scan the thing, the eShop card. And it doesn't tell me that, usually what it'll do is it'll be like, hey, you just earned $5 by buying this thing. Congratulations, you're awesome. I didn't do that. But instead of being like, you know, like asking, like, hey, why didn't this work? I just bought it anyway. And then it didn't. No, encoding overload. Crap. No, I thought it was, we were close. But Jen, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. As long as the encoding overload is from you, Jen and Kyle, I will gladly take the encoding overload. I think it was the 50 emojis exploding on screen. That probably was it. No, oh no, it's doing it. Gosh dang it. No, no, I fixed it. I set this. Do you want to know how long I spent today exporting a VOD? I started at 11 a.m. exporting this VOD. You know when it finished? You know when it finished? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Joey, thank you so much for that 5-month sub.
Beta64.
Appreciate it. That is very, very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate because I don't know how to. I don't know what else I can do except buy a new PC, which I cannot afford right now. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to see what I can do. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we playing? What are we playing now? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what we're doing. I guess surviving. Now, basically what I was talking about is I paid for the thing without it confirming that it would give me the $5 gift card. It did not give me the $5 gift card, so I went to customer service, okay? I went to good old customer service. And I was like, hey, there was a thing. that said I should get a $5 gift card, and it did not give me a $5 gift card. Why is that? And they're like, oh, let's call back. And they called the back in the video game aisle, and they're like, hey, this customer says he's supposed to have gotten a $5 gift card for buying an eShop card, and they're like, what? No, what are you talking about? And I go, I saw it for sure, I'll go back there. So I go back.
Just export a VOD now while you're streaming NGL.
I can't, because my VOD exporting computer and my streaming computer is the same computer. And it's different operating systems on the same computer, which means it is physically impossible to do. It is actually physically impossible to do, unfortunately. But thank you for the 50 bits. So I go back, I find the sticker that says I should have gotten a $5 gift card, and I go, hey, here it is. And the guy who was back there looks at it and goes, oh, crap. And then rips it off and throws it in the trash. And I'm like, So I go back, I'm like, yeah, I found it. And she's like, yeah, he called me. Yeah, that expired 2 months ago. But we'll give you the $5 gift card anyway. Someone just wasn't doing their job and didn't take it off. So, needless to say, I got a 2-month-old promotion. And got a sick $5 gift. Wow. I got a sick $5 gift card. They did. They honored it. What? Nobody wins? What is the game gonna do? The game crashed. It's just soft locked. It's just soft locked. There's no more guys. We did it. There's no more guys. There's no more. No more guys. They're all dead. We finally ended Fall Guys. We finally did it. Yeah, I think you won, Dismon. I think, yeah. I think, technically. I had Crystal Pepsi the other day. I don't think they have that in America anymore. I think it's just Canada. Well, join in if you haven't already. Join in. That's amazing. Let me pick, I don't want to do the Thieves one. I hate the Thieves one so much. Let's do only races. Let's do only races. That sounds fun. Technically, no one won, so I didn't win. Have you guys tried the Pepsi Nitro? Yes, it tastes like flat Pepsi and it's gross. Well, it's not gross. It just tastes like flat Pepsi. It's not good. I'd rather, do you all agree with me? I want my soda to hurt me really bad. I want to like drink it and feel like my throat is like gonna be like permanently injured when I drink this. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And with the Nitro, it's like smooth, like I'm drinking like syrup. I want to drink the soda and feel like I'm in pain. I like the painful fizz. That's right. That's right. I happen to like flat Pepsi, so I liked it. But I also could have just bought regular Pepsi. Yeah, it literally tastes exactly like Pepsi, but flat. I want the carbonation to set off a bomb. Oh, okay, yeah. I feel it. Sometimes I question. It's fine. It's fine. It's normal. Let me just say it's normal. I don't drink that much freaking soda. I really don't. So when I do, it's a treat. So I want to hurt. Anyway, next sub goal. What do you guys want? What are you guys feeling? We already have the funny haha. We already got the funny haha mage stream coming up. I should play. Yeah, dude, Duzzy's mom. It's free. Just download it on friggin' wherever the crap you want to, on the consoles or the friggin' whatever. Buy you a Miku card. What? Okay. I feel like you misjudge how much money that I have. Unless you mean tricking out my current car as a Miku car, in which case I went to 5 and below today. I went to 2 5 and belows, and both of them had a ton of Miku stuff. Like, I'm talking a ton of Miku stuff. Like, they were just everywhere. I was the last one to qualify. I was the last one to qualify. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's 5 below, not 5 and below, that's right. There was one they were selling, which was the wildest thing. They were selling in a box. They are selling in a box a piece of paper with a 1/8 of a poster of Miku. 1/8. And the funny thing is, it's a loot box. So what you do is you have the chance of receiving 1/8 of the poster. And if you're lucky, you might collect all of it to be able to get the poster in full. Isn't that a fun idea? Isn't that so fun? Mao! I have a question. What is that word that you said? Mao, what is that word? EA selling posters like, I know. I don't even know if they're like real Hatsune Miku merch or if it's like a knockoff. I really don't. The art looked cute though. Too bad you get 1/8 of the freaking poster. Wow, this kind of sucks. I have to go like all the way around. Wow, that was amazing. That was really funny. Does it cost extra to frame? Well, you basically just tape it onto the wall because you can't frame a poster that's cut in 8 parts. It's so friggin' weird. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, dude, this was a fun one. This one's a real fun one. This one's epic. Look how good I'm doing now. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Watch this. I want you to think about something. I want you to think about who you think is really good at Fall Guys, and then I want you to take me, and I want you to put me in like the 30th place. I'm like 30th best Fall Guys player that you know. I refuse to think. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. 60th tops. Okay, well, I won that round by a decent margin. Steam, can you give us a chance? Give us like a chance, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Next sub goal. Come on, think, Andrew. Think. Something cool, something epic. You are the Fall Guys player of all time. See, that's kind of cool. I don't want to trick out my card to look like Hatsune Miku. Unfortunately, I don't really want to. And I can't do the real power washing stream because I don't have a house, so I don't know what I can power wash because I don't have a hose hookup. I don't have a yard, so I can't do real life Wipeout yet. So, Canadian classic TV shows game night. Do they have Canadian game shows on the Wii? Power wash your apartment. Wouldn't that be something? Just hooking up to a faucet and just like power washing the carpet off. I come back and you're playing Fall Guys. Derpadiah, you think that this is a bad idea, but watch these hilarious happenings. Watch this. Watch this. Derpadiah, watch this. Wasn't that freaking funny? Laugh. 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 You want to hear something else funny? You want to hear something else freaking hilarious? You want to hear something freaking funny? So I was going home today. Okay. I was just going home, dude. And my mind has been a little jam-packed, okay? Little jam-packed. It's got there's thoughts on my mind. So I missed the exit to turn off to go home, okay? Which is not, you would think like, oh, it's not a big deal. I can just like take the next exit. Missing that exit delayed me getting home by 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Because I missed one turn. Every 15 minutes that was spent was then spent on a toll road. That is absolutely ridiculously funny. I know, right? I hate Wall Guys. I hate Wall Guys so much. it would have been more like, actually, you know what's even funnier? So it's like, oh, you know, that's funny, Andrew, you had to take a toll road, but you could have just like not taken the toll road. That's very funny because it was physically impossible for me to get home after that point without taking a toll road. It was actually physically impossible because the road had yet to be completed that was not a toll road. So I just kind of sat there and was like, I missed the turn. I'm like, oh crap, I'll put it in the GPS. And I just sit there. It's like, your ETA is now 15 minutes and will cost you $6. That doesn't sound very pleasant. Well, I sat, a case, I don't get angry very often. And I don't know if I'd call it anger, but I just sat in the car for 15 minutes in complete silence. When I turned on that GPS, I just sat, by the way, first, I just sat there like this in complete silence for 15 minutes. Wow, Beta, you're so good at wall guys. I hate wall guys. I hate it so much. Beta, can you get mad at us? What are you doing? Why? Seriously, why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? There you go. You just add that on anything that you feel bad about doing, like not taking out the trash or like playing video games for 15 hours straight, and you can just like stick that there. You should have made a U-turn. There was technically a place I could do a U-turn. Well, actually, there wasn't because it said, if you make a U-turn here, we will arrest you. But there was a place where technically, if I had the guts, I could have done it. But I didn't have the guts to get arrested. How might I play with Sir Andrew? Well, after this round, you can just join using the code. Weak. You're weak, Andrew. You're weak. Roar. That was, okay. Hey, we're staying here. We're staying freaking here. I mashed that jump button. I mashed that jump button. Yo, Miss Beta64. Wow, thank you, Nookie. Appreciate it. I was probably not Nooks, but thank you. That'll be literally the dumbest thing that could, well, I'm gonna feel bad if that actually wasn't. It can't be. But I was gonna say, could you imagine, Nooks and I have a joint bank account. Could you imagine her sending me money through PayPal, which would just go back, it would come out of our bank account, back directly into our same bank account, minus PayPal fees. Could you imagine that? It's like, it would be incredible. It would be absolutely incredible. Also, by the way, remember how I had to lie to Nooks about, to cover up the fact that I got her a present and I said on stream and she actually could have heard it. It worked out, she didn't know, and she was very surprised. Hey. Turns out she was watching the stream when I said that I got her a gift, but the good news was that she just so happened to be walking out of the room where she had her phone for just that exact time where I said that I got her a gift. Which, by the way, you all helped with, thank you. I kind of scammed the company a little bit. In a kind of a weird way. Man, I really need to stop saying that. I can just like tell, like, I don't have to like say I scammed this company. So what happened was I got her the gift from a website. I got some flowers. I got some hydrangeas for Community Day because she loves hydrangeas, and it was Pikmin Bloom Community Day with hydrangeas. So what I did was, congratulations Z-Storm, first of all. Congratulations Z-Storm. So, what I did was, I used a 20% off coupon. Type in the code if you want to play. I used a 20% off coupon, okay, off their already low prices. And then I bought it using Honey's gift card thing. So Honey, if you have Honey, you know, joinhoney.com/Beta64. If you have Honey, sometimes it'll be like, hey, buy the gift card through us and we'll give you a discount. Like just buy the gift card through us. So what I did is I bought the gift card for my order through them, which saved me $20. So I've already saved like $40. And then on the credit card, it tricked it into thinking I didn't buy the gift card. And I actually had 20% back on my credit card. So I saved another 20% on it. It was absolutely, positively epic. Absolutely, positively epic. Is everyone in? Is everyone in? It's the GTA money glitch. It's like when you play, actually I like this. I'm gonna go through this again. It's like Zoo Tycoon when you hold down the shift $ key. Beta's going to jail. How poggers. I will never go to jail. That's gonna be, if I accidentally go to jail, for buying flowers for like such a discount, that's gonna be a very awkward clip. It's gonna be a very, very awkward clip. Anyway, sub goal Miku cosplay while playing Miku games. How much does a Miku cosplay work? How much is that? Let's see. Let's see just how much a Hatsune Miku cosplay is. Miku cosplay. Wait, what did I say? Wait, what did I say? I didn't say anything. What did I say? What words came out of my mouth? I said how much does it work? Why would I wouldn't have said that. I didn't say that. You swore. Oh! Watch this. How much? Yeah, well, that is my question. How much does a Miku cosplay work? How much does it work? How much? You didn't answer me. You didn't answer me. How much does it work? Well, that is very unfortunate. Well, that is very unfortunate. No. Please, man. We can do this. Oh. Don't Miku games get you DMCA? I don't think I can get like taken down, but I definitely may have a problem with the VOD. There may be a problem with the VOD, depending on which song plays, because some of the songs will block it in other countries besides Japan. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's freaking go. Let us freaking go. Steal a cat for a single stream. That's a great idea. That's a really good idea. That's a great idea. It's actually not as expensive as I thought. That is a very short skirt. that is a very, very short skirt. That is, oh, but you can't, I don't think it comes with the hair though. It doesn't come with the hair though. The hair's separate. The hair's a separate cost. Like, that is, I don't know if I can wear, well, I'm just gonna be sitting, right? It'll be fine. Just buy the hair and then wear the maid outfit. But I'm already doing the maid stream. Also, I'm dead. There I'm back. I could do it. The problem, it's gonna cost like I thought it was $50 for the whole ensemble, and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. That's not bad at all. Turns out it's $50 just for the skirt, and then it's another $50 for the hair. Maybe I can find like a bootleg. Well, I mean, the Amazon one is already a bootleg. It's probably not even called Hatsune Miku. It's probably called like computer girl Halloween costume. Computer singer girl Halloween costume. Matsune Hiku. It's Matsune Hiku. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. How much would a Miku colored kimono cost you? Duh. Pulling it in. So let's see. I'm of course gonna need a triple extra large. Ooh, save 20%, 10% on a triple extra large. I've been wearing like larges these days. I kind of want to like be a little larger. Okay, wig only. I can't tell if this comes with the wig. I can't tell because like the picture shows the wig, but I don't think it comes with the wig. I don't think it does. I don't think it comes with the wig. Man, dude, I would look so cute in this. Okay. I'll add that to the list and then I'll let you vote for it. I'll let you vote. I'm telling you, just do a Pikmin Bloom stream. I can't do that because the phone I use for streaming is the same phone that I would need to play Pikmin Bloom on. And also it's over 100 degrees. It's over 100 degrees. I can't. Time to buy another phone. I ain't made of money. I can't buy another phone. Maybe Germa985 could buy another phone. But Andrew from Beta64 has limits on what he can do. There's a very hard limit. I haven't bought anything from the freaking Steam sale. I haven't really found anything that like hits my fancy, you know what I mean? Nothing's fancying me right now. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I might make it. How's the rounds going? Pretty good. Pretty good. If Beta64 had a Halloween costume, we'd call Bait46 or the Cheese Streamer. What is the Cheese Streamer? Why am I the Cheese Streamer? Did you pick up Portal on Switch? I got Portal on PC and PS3. That's right, PS3. Why not be the Cheese Streamer? I mean, you make a good point. Like, there's no reason I can't be the Cheese Streamer. There's no reason I couldn't be the cheese streamer. But the question is, do I want to be the cheese streamer? I did for lunch just have a couple spoonfuls of Parmesan. Am I a bad person? I'm kind of tempted to get Portal on Switch even though I've played it 100 times. What about the Steam Deck? You ever thought about the Steam Deck? You give cheese streamer vibes. Here, I want to see if Steam can actually win this. I want to see if Steam can do this. I've got Portal on the Xbox 360. It's so weird to think that like, oh yeah, you know, you can get Half-Life 2 on the Xbox 360. It's just so wild to me. Could you get all the parts of Half-Life 2 or was it just the first Half-Life 2 part was on Xbox 360? Why does this song sound like Big Time Rush? That is not a reference I expected to be made in chat today. Come on, Steam, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, it has motion controls. Really? I did see the Mega Man Battle Network connection. Very nice, very nice. I gotta get a... See, I'm not getting an encoding overload now. I think it only happens if I move the camera while a donation is happening. So as long as no one donates, we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about encoding overload. The Steam Deck runs League of Legends. Did I tell you that I actually played League of Legends? That I actually, in college, I had a group of friends who just loved League of Legends. And I don't know why, because I would watch them play it and the only thing that would happen is they'd get really angry. And that was about it. That was about it. And during freshman year, they were like, hey, Andrew, you should try playing League of Legends. And oh yeah, I forgot. I should like turn on the song request. So I decided to try it. I made an account and I downloaded it. I never won a single game, and I only made them always lose. And the hard part was I could tell they were angry about losing, but I could also tell that they were like, well, you know, we don't want to get like too angry because, you know, we don't want to make Andrew feel bad. So it'd just be like, we'd lose and be like, man, guys, that was, man, we were so close. And I'd always be like, I'm sorry, I didn't do well. And they're like, no, yeah, it just takes practice. You got this. Kitsu, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow too. Like, oh man, better luck next time. Orange Box had Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2 and the original. Okay, fair enough. If there's one thing I'm okay with sucking at, it's freaking League of Legends. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I have an embarrassing story that just now I remembered, so that's wonderful. It's a good thing I remember that right now. That makes me very...
Hey, Andrew, you are the best.
No, stop! Thank you, Keith. Appreciate that. Very kind. Very, very kind. Thank you for the 100 bits. PSW, yo! Yo, heck yeah! PSW, founder, subscriber. Congratulations. I will tell you the story. So, while we were playing, it was either League of Legends or Star Wars Battlefront. The demo of the new Star Wars Battlefront. Join in, by the way, if you want to. Let me find, I want to find the Hex Gravity Trials. Oh, wait, that's only allowed for 20 people. That's only allowed for 20 people. Hold on. Let's do Blow Up then. Let's do Blow Up. So, while everyone's joining in, I'll tell this story. So, they were taking turns this freshman year before I learned Shim. Everyone was taking turns playing hype music to hype themselves up during the match, and then it came to my turn, and I thought it'd be really cool to play Vocaloid music, and I played the hypest Vocaloid music I could think of, and we were just all sitting there gaming, and it was just playing. They were just like, and then the song ended. No one said anything. And they just picked another song, and I don't think I ever played a song there again. That does sound pretty embarrassing. Did I spell embarrassing? For some reason, it looked wrong. I don't know why. So, yeah. That happened multiple times my freshman year, because there was something about freshman year where everyone was like, oh, we should like listen to each other's music and stuff like that, and I would always, you know, I was only listening to Vocaloid, so I would play Vocaloid. In my defense, I did meet friends who listened to Vocaloid too, and they're some of my closest friends, and I literally don't talk to any of the other people anymore. Not because I don't want to, because they all moved away and life changed and all that stuff, but all the Vocaloid people I hung out with them. So it all worked out, but someone asked if you like cheese. I love Parmesan so freaking much. I love it. I showed some friends a song they like once, and they didn't speak a word, and then they said, hey, check out this song. I remember I played one. I freaking played one. In the car, I played a song, and about halfway they were like, we can listen to something else. That one was, yeah. It was just like, maybe, we can listen to something else. Thoughts on rhythm games? I freaking love rhythm games. I freaking absolutely adore rhythm games. I have almost 100% completed Hatsune Miku, Project Diva, Mega Mix. I have almost 100%ed it on Steam. I want to, really bad. I want to be epic and 100% that crap. I love going to round 1 to play like their rhythm games that they have for like the arcades and stuff. I think those are real fun. There's like this one where you have to like rotate a clock. It's like a clock and you have to rotate the entire like a ring around the display, and that like changes where the physical buttons are located, and like it's wild. I don't remember what it's called, but it's freaking wild, and I love it so much. I really do. Rhythm games are probably, I would say, my favorite games. I would say that rhythm games are my favorite games of all time. And I do really want to play Hatsune Miku on stream. It's not gonna be this week though, because I got. But I really do want to play Miku, the Hatsune Miku, on stream. Have you ever played Rhythm Heaven Fever? Yes. Wait, is Rhythm Heaven Fever the Wii one? Rhythm Heaven Fever is the Wii one, right? Wait, we have Fever the Wii one, white? Is that white? Okay. Yes, I played the whole game on stream while eating spicy chips. What are you playing the new Kirby game on stream? Whenever it's not popular anymore. Just like with Kirby Star Allies. Right? Or Kirby and the Robobots or whatever the heck. Only whenever they're not popular anymore. Then I'll play it. I don't know why. It's always that way with Kirby games for me. I really don't know why. I'm so bad at DDR. I cannot play DDR. I cannot play DDR. I love the thought of it, but I cannot play freaking DDR. What the crap is this? It's basketball? Crap. My favorite rhythm game is Plants vs. Zombies Walnut Bowling. That's a good one. I'll tell you what, that's a good one. I'll tell you what. What the? They're so freaking light. This one's awful. this one's awful. DDR sub goal. I have played Mario DDR on stream. I have played Mario DDR 100% complete. Well, I didn't 100% complete, but I completed the storyline of Mario DDR. It was really fun. I really did enjoy it because the story was freaking so absurd. No, come on. Come on. Come on! Yes, finally! Oh, okay. Mario DDR is so much freaking fun. Taiko no Tatsuji, so much freaking fun. Project Diva, so much freaking fun. Project Mirai. I mean, no, Project, whatever the crap it was called. It was Project Mirai, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Project Mirai. Yeah.
Mirai? Well, you know, Hatsune Miku Project Mirai. My favorite.
When am I gonna have my own rhythm game? When am I going to develop one of my first like big game projects that I worked on was a rhythm game. It was, you know, I'm just gonna freaking tell you the whole game because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna freaking happen. It was called Beat Paradise. It's called Beat Paradise, and it was going to be a game for Wii U, and that is what I got the Wii U developer license for. It was not like Birthday. It was definitely not like Birthday. Wow, it's 7-1. That's really interesting. Beat Paradise, not pair of dice, not parrot dice. So what it was on the gamepad, it would have 4 different colors, and you would tap the screen with the notes like Taiko. It would have different colored notes that would come like down a line, and you would tap, 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 tap. It did rhythm. Definitely no inspiration from Rhythm Heaven. Absolutely none. Zero. I definitely didn't just steal. Ray Reviewer, hey, how you doing? Welcome to stream. And so the whole cool thing was you would have like a character on the screen, and when you tapped into the rhythm, he would like, the character would like jump over obstacles and stuff. And it would start out as like an Atari looking game, and then if you hit like special notes, it would increase the quality to like an 8-bit NES game, to an SNES game, to a 3D game, and then like a modern game. And it would just be like, it would be like you're trying to rescue someone, and it would be cool. There really wasn't a reason to it. That was part of the problem, was like there wasn't really a reason for the character to like, you know, change from 8-bit to 16-bit or something like that. It didn't make sense. And I'm just gonna tell you this right now, it's really hard to make a rhythm game. It is really, really hard to make it feel right. Making a rhythm game just feel right is very difficult. That was what I struggled with the most. Do you like llamas or alpacas? Llama, Emperor's New Groove, of course. So that was basically the whole game. Do you have it? I probably still have a build of it. Yeah, actually, no, I definitely still have a build of it. I could show you one day. I don't know, it wouldn't work though, because, you know, it was based on the Wii U. I actually, because I had the dev kit, I actually managed to export it out and install it on my real Wii U. Who's excited for next Friday, Raw Meat anniversary stream? So, that idea fell through. It didn't really sound super interesting, and it was literally just, 3 games mashed up. It was Taiko no Tatsuji, mashed up with Project Mirai on the 3DS, mashed up with Bit Trip Beat, with like the platforming aspect of it. What is Raw Meat? Well, you'll just have to see on Friday then, won't you? So it was really not that good of an idea. I worked on it for a while, but I just couldn't make it good. I just couldn't make it good. Is Raw Meat coming to Switch? I wonder if I can get, since it's open source, do I have the, can I get the rights to Kevin now? Can I use Kevin? Yeah, does it, Mom? It doesn't sound very healthy, does it? It's because it's not. Make Raw Meat for the Wii. You know what else should be on the Wii? Cheese Nips. You know what sucks? They used to sell, even after the big box was discontinued, They used to sell Cheese Nips in the boxes that have like a bunch of like varied packs in there. They got rid of those now. So now it is actually impossible for me to buy Cheese Nips. Well, that one was fun. Let's do a fun Sports Fest. The highly anticipated Sports Fest? I don't know what Sports Fest. The Tiptoe Tournament. Ooh, let's do the Tiptoe Tournament together. Move to Canada. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Officially licensed Beta64 Kevin plushie. Man, I wonder if I could contact the plushie people and be like, hey, can you just make Kevin from Raw Meat? And they'll be like, what? And then I show it to them. That one would sell like crazy. Legitimately. Oh, I need to like show you the code, don't I? Legitimately, that would sell. Because people who like just know 3D Movie Maker would also buy it. But I don't know if they have the rights. You mean Augustine? No! It's Kevin from Raw Meat. Gosh dang it. I wonder, let me see something. 3D Movie Maker. Let's see, open source. Let's see if it says like on the thing, like characters belong to blah, 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 to Microsoft. Let's see. It's released under the MIT license as open source, code claim at trademarks. Okay, this project may contain trademarks or logos for products or services. Authorized use of Microsoft trademarks or logos are responsible to the Microsoft Trademark and Brand Guidelines. Use of Microsoft trademarks and logos in modified version of this project must not cause confusion or imply a Microsoft sponsorship. Any use of third-party trademarks or logos are subject to those third-party policies. So basically, I don't know. It sounded like they were just saying like, hey, you know, as long as you don't say we officially make it, then it might be fine. Microsoft will sue you. I don't know. Maybe I can just call him August. I'll just call him August. Maybe it'll work. Maybe I could do it. Man, that guy probably freaking thinks I'm annoying. I'll just call him Kevin. I'll just call him Kevin. He probably thinks, because like he's trying his best to ignore me. And I've been trying to like get into contact with him about doing a plushie again. It's like I haven't been like spamming his inbox, but I have a feeling he sees it and goes, ugh, and then just deletes the message. Man. I blew it. It should have been a Kevin plushie, and we would have sold millions. We should have sold freaking millions. I blew it. I'll write him again. We can make this work. I'll just follow every single freaking like person who emails me, who's like part of a company. It's like, hi, I don't know if you got my email. Hi, we're not sure if you got the email, so I'll just send you another one. Hey, have you considered giving us all of your rights for your videos for free? Hi, we're a company. Would you like to give us all of your rights? Hey, you might not have received our email about us taking all of your rights. Have you try giving it to us? Well, that's unfortunate. I actually received a very odd email lately that I'm not sure if it's a scam or what it is, okay? It was an email that said that, you know, actually I'll read it to you. It might not be a scam, but I'll let you be the judge of that. We died right next to each other. Okay. So, I'm pulling up now. Hi, okay, it says, hi, I'm one of your subscriber from China, and I really love to watch your videos. There are many people also enjoy your content in China too. But did you know in China, watching the video on YouTube is almost impossible for most of us, and many of them don't understand English. So I want more people to feel the joy that I have during watching your video. So recently I decided to make some Chinese subtitle on your video and share them with my friends on a website called Bilibili, which is the Chinese version of YouTube. And I will leave the link to your channel in the description as well. But before doing that, the website need me to get your personal agreement to do that. Share your video from other website with Chinese subtitle, otherwise I cannot share your video. So can I get your agreement? And please let me explain. When you upload anything on the site, there's two ways you can choose. The first, you can choose this video is made by you, and you claim it as your own, and you can make profit off this video. The second, you share this video just for fun, and must leave the original link of this video in the description. You cannot make any profit of this video. Anything that I upload on the website, I always choose the second way to share them. That is the message. Now, to let you know, I have received many emails that have said, we would love to re-upload your content onto Chinese web services. Like, many emails. Some even offer me some cash for it. But most of them are in it for a different thing. They do this all the time without permission anyway. Most of my videos are put in by people without permission. I've tried to take them down and it's impossible. Yeah, that sounds about right. Here's the thing. Don't you want to be a hit Chinese star? I could be like that one guy who speaks Chinese. The Rock? Who's the guy? Was it The Rock? The thing is the way that it works is that what'll happen is companies will get into contact me who are based in China who want to re-upload my videos that I make so they make free money off of my work. And then I get a percentage of it. And they claim it as like, hey, you know, you wouldn't have made this money anyway, so if we siphon like a good chunk of it off, you're not even gonna miss that because you're getting free money that you wouldn't have gotten before, right? Am I right? Am I right? It might be a legitimate fan. But here's the thing, okay? I didn't tell you this yet because I wanted to wait till the end to tell you this. Not only was that exact message sent to me in an email, that exact message was sent to me by a new patron. This was also a message on Patreon. Ooh, that's rough. They gave me $1 to send this message. They gave me $1. Just re-upload it with your own subtitles. I don't know how to do that. What was their username? Their username was just Brian. It was just Brian. And the email was not from Brian. The email was from something else. We're just gonna do a classic solo now. We're doing classic solo. Joining, this will be our last game of the night. The email, yeah, Brian Griffin. It was Brian Griffin who sent me that. I think that's definitely a scam. That's my brother. Oh, dude, that's my brother. It's Brian. My brother, Brian. Oh, Brian. That's me, Brian. Hey, Brian from Family Guy. If the user was the same, they probably copied and pasted it. It wasn't the same user. The email was like 41734 at ab.zx. That was what the email was from. It didn't say Brian. It definitely didn't say Brian. I don't know. It's just kind of, it struck me as spam from the email, but then it's also a patron. It's just weird to me. And I don't think English is their native language. It was probably put in. Well, no, I mean, they said they translated my video into Chinese, so they know some. Was the email Pinyin? What is that? Please tell me that's not a Ligma joke. Please tell me that's not a Ligma joke. Derpinite, please tell me that wasn't a Ligma joke. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It could be that they get way more profit from the video, but why wouldn't they just upload it without my permission? Why wouldn't they? I think there's an error. Everyone back out. I think there's an error. Back out, we'll do it again. I think there was a little bit of an error. It's Chinese without the characters. Okay. You scared me because I thought you were oh yeah, Pinyin is the romanization of Chinese characters used based on pronunciation. Okay, that makes sense. I just got scared. That was like Pinyin balls. I don't know. I get scared when it's a word I don't know. I get scared. I don't know what y'all are capable of. Do a Japanese dub. I don't know. I would love to, but I don't know enough Japanese to be able to do that very well. I don't know. I actually tried to. There was an attempt. Someone DM'd me or emailed me one day, a long time ago, probably like 5 years ago, and were like, "Hey, I'm interested in translating your videos into Japanese." And I was like, "Yo, okay." And I was like, "Okay, if you translate in Japanese, I can try to like even dub it, like maybe like make a Japanese channel." Or just as subtitles is awesome, but it didn't work out because because it turns out the person who was trying to translate it was not actually, they didn't actually know Japanese. They were just someone that like used Google Translate. So they didn't actually know Japanese. Rip, big rip. Is everyone in who's ready to go? Is everyone in that wants to go? Is everyone here? Did you know that Kevin is Italian? Oh, really? Kevin from Raw Meat is Italian? Was it just a suggestion? No, they tried to translate it. They got about 3 or 4 sentences down before they were like, I give up. They got Ohio Beta64 san desu. They got that part in. They got that part in. They did do that. Ohio watashi wa Beta64 san. And you can already tell it was bad because I call it, the translation was that I would call myself Beta64 san, which you don't do. You don't do a san in front of your own name. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I didn't know that back then. So I'm gonna click start. You know what? I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute just to make sure everyone's got plenty of time after 1 minute. Because I know how long it takes to boot the Switch version. I know how long it takes to boot the Switch version. Imagine trying to translate Beta64. That would be horrible. Beta64. See, the thing about Japanese is they probably wouldn't do like 64 for 64. They probably wouldn't do that. They would probably just do Beta64 for this. I would think. Okay, I would start it. Let's do it. I feel like that's what it would be. Usually if it's in that scenario, they would just try to like make it into, like try to like squeeze it into Japanese a little bit. Is that accurate? I mean, it depends. The thing is like, it doesn't, katakana, like the whole like thing, sometimes it doesn't have to be accurate. Sometimes it just has to sound cool. Like for instance, McDonald's, McDonald's. There you go. That's McDonald's. Okay. Wait, let me get in. Hexen, no! No! I'm sorry, Hexen. I'm sorry, I had to get it going. I'm sorry. They just call it Makuin, by the way. It's because of how freaking terrifyingly difficult it is to pronounce that. They just call it Maku. They just call it Maku. Like, oh, bro. Hey, could you get me some French fries from Maku? Hey, bro. Do you mind picking me up a quarter pounder with cheese at Maku? Of course, in Japanese, of course, they would say that. They would say it in Japanese, of course. Of course. Man, I miss Japan every single solitary day. The borders still haven't completely opened up yet. I'm still waiting. Please, Japan. I wish I was freaking, some days like I think about it, I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm not like a popular like YouTuber or streamer or something like that. I'm glad I'm just kind of like middle of the road. Some people know me. Then other days I'm like, you know, PewDiePie is so popular, he can just move and live in Japan. He can just move and live in Japan just because he's famous. Like, how during COVID, while the borders are closed, he can just like move and just like, yeah, just screw it. I'm just gonna move to Japan. And you can do that. Japan loves their famous people. I tell you what. Who else moved to Japan? I feel like some other YouTuber moved to Japan recently. Freaking lucky! Freaking lucky! I would absolutely adore moving to Japan. Absolutely adore living in Japan. Especially if I don't have to get a job and I can just stream and make videos and stuff like that. Especially if I didn't have to like, cause you know, getting a job in Japan It's gonna be a lot of hard work. It's gonna be a lot of hard work. But, I don't know. Being a YouTuber in Japan just sounds like a freaking dream, you know what I mean? You just kind of can chill. You can make vlogs of things that aren't even that interesting, but people find it interesting because it's Japan. And I'm guilty of this, where it's like, hey guys, check out this machine that you can buy, and it's got cake in it. It's like, you know what I mean? You just point a camera at anything in Japan, and it's automatically cooler. Anything. Hey guys, check this out. It's Coke, but with lemon in it. It's like, yeah, it's Coke with lemon in it, but it's cool, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it too. You can show like a piece of trash on the ground in Japan, and it just like show like a video, and then people be like, whoa, epic. That's really cool. Man, how do people get that sweet gig of like, your job in Japan is being a vlogger? How on God's beautiful green earth do people get that freaking job? Where they are paid to live in Japan with a visa, with a worker's visa, and are able to just vlog. Luck, pure freaking luck. Man. Because like, here's the problem. Here's the problem. If I'm just a YouTuber, I literally cannot live in Japan. I need someone to sponsor me. I need a freaking visa. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna make this one, dude. Bros. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this one. So Nooks would have to get a job. I'd have to rely on her and then be her spouse and get a spouse visa. I don't get it. It's called Fall Guys. I keep falling, yet I'm not winning. How can this be? That was epic. Dang it. Dang it. China had a Sprite that was mint flavored. Wow. But see, that's not as interesting. Now, if you were like, Japan has a Sprite that's mint flavored, immediately the YouTube videos are popping up and people are like, whoa, check, whoa. Literally, just put the word Japan vlog, space, anything, and it's immediately cooler. Immediately cooler. Buying Undertale, Japan vlog, immediately cool. Immediately cool. Does Japan have Sprite cranberry? Well, I could barely even find freaking Sprite cranberry in America, so I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume no. Good luck, gamers. Good luck, gamers. Look at this epic gamer right here. Look at this epic gamer with the suit and everything. Japan vlog watching Beta64. But think about it. Here's what you need to do. Just, I've got so many good ideas. If I was in Japan, all I would have to do is say watching, I don't know, at any YouTube channel, watching, I don't know, watching Germa 985 while sitting in a Shinkansen. Million views. A million views. I actually kind of like Sprite cranberries. Actually do kind of like it. It's not like incredible, but I like it. We got a Mario plushie in Japan. It was the same one as the US, but it's cooler because it's from Japan. Exactly. For weeks, I was recommended a YouTube video called I Moved to Japan. It had millions of views. I never saw it, but I'm sure the Japan part draws a bunch of views. Of course. So many people want to live in Japan. So many people do. Myself included. I would absolutely love it. We played Among Us in Japan. Japan vlog. Playing Among Us on the Shinkansen. You should put the word Shinkansen anywhere. Boom. Playing Among Us in the Don Quixote. Man, I miss Japan so much. I genuinely wish every day that I was there. Every day. But the problem is it's just not that easy. It's just not that easy. Nooks works with visas and stuff for America. So that's what she's been doing now. And it's really opened my eyes how just freaking complex it is to like just go to another country. It's so I mean, obviously this is just America. Japan's different in how they handle things, but it's so freaking complex. It's not as easy as just being like, oh, I just want to live in Japan. If only. If only. Had McDonald's in Japan, not clickbait. Million views. Playing Among Us at McDonald's in Japan is an absolute banger video. An absolute banger. Did you see the Kirby Ramen Bowl? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. That sounds absolutely beautiful. I've got Kirby chopsticks. The completionist played Uncharted on an IMAX screen once. What is the completionist doing these days? Is he doing good? I haven't seen him in so long. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing okay. Making raw meat 4 in Japan. Immediately better. Eating, like here's a legitimate video. I know you'd watch it. Eating American food in Japan, and then have a thumbnail with me like with a box of Ritz crackers in Japanese, and like of course you have to show Kit Kats because God forbid any other candy is talked about from Japan. God forbid. Alright, Abby, you try those Kit Kats? You know, I got green tea Kit Kats. You know, they got these real weird Kit Kats over in the Japan. That's the oldest Beta64 meme. That's right. Kit Kats is a Beta64 meme. A very old one. It's just a picture of me with a bag of Kit Kats and a box of Ritz. And you just see me like holding a green Kit Kat, but it's not like an actual green tea Kit Kat. It's just a Kit Kat that's photoshopped to look green. And I'm like, and then just like put an emoji like on the top right. You can pick any. It doesn't matter. It literally can be any emoji. It doesn't matter. Matcha Kit Kats are very good. Very, very good. Don't get me wrong. They are very good. Watching Morbius in Japan. Do you still have it? What is it? What is it? What? Technically, you are right. Raw meat comes from Japan. Technically, it comes from Japan. The script was written while I was in Japan. All right, someone needs to win here. Krusty Towers, Jackal, or Embla. Morbing in Japan. What does Uncle Al think of Japan? Huge fan. Uncle Al actually knows Miyamoto personally. He just doesn't like to talk about it because it's just, he already knows like all of the Mario games that are coming out for the next 10 years, and these freaking news sites always try to like hound him like, oh, when's the next Mario game coming? Come on, tell us, Al. Poor guy. He just wants to drive his truck in peace, dude. And drink some sake. I have proof that Beta did not make raw meat. That's concerning. That's concerning, guys. I mean, I made half of it, or maybe like a little, yeah, a little less than half, and then my other friend did a little less than half, and then like a little bit from the students that were helping us. Anyway, the point is I want to live in Japan so bad. I legitimately don't know of any really good way to live in Japan without like, there's multiple ways you can do it, but I would have to give up pretty much everything to do it. Or Nooks would have to give up everything to do it. One of us has to give up everything. So it's kind of, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Step 1, so option 1 becomes so famous that Japan will be like, please live here, i.e. be PewDiePie. 2 is to get a job teaching, which is a dime a dozen, but it can be very, very, very difficult and stressful. And you'll be located somewhere random. You will not get to choose where you get to live, which could suck, because you could live in the middle of nowhere. and be like, man, I wanted to live like near a city. I like living near cities. Number 3, option number 3 is breaking it. No, I'm kidding. Option number 3 is taking the Japanese tests, like proficiency tests, and getting N2, because then you can get as like a translator or an article writer or something like that. There's a lot of job opportunities for that. So those are my 3 options. Either learn so much Japanese that I can almost fluently speak it, get really, really, really famous, or get a job that might kill me. Nightmare Before Christmas? When was there a Nightmare Before Christmas thing? I have to mute it because it'll get claimed, but congratulations, Jackal. I didn't know that was even like a thing. Congratulations. Nightmare Before Christmas. You may have to give up everything, but you'll get back more than you can imagine. There's so many things, dude, that I want to do with my life. But if I've learned anything, if you try to do them all at once, you're not going to do any of them. So I'm trying to focus on making a game first, and then I'll worry about becoming absolutely positively fluent in Japanese. I just need to make enough money to get by, and then spend 17 hours a day studying Japanese for the next 5 years, and then maybe I can do it. I just need to make sure I have enough money to eat, and then we'll be good. I joined the last game and died first. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Make a game first, become insanely popular and rich and handsome. I can't wait to release a game so I can finally be handsome. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm gonna release a game. I'm gonna be so cool and handsome. I'm gonna have more $1 billion. It's gonna be so much fun. Stay tuned for that. This is made by, Crusty Towers, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Speaking of handsome, look at her. She's so handsome. It just doesn't look right. I feel like the neck is a little too long. It looks more like the neck is like on like a spike. Like they ripped the head off and put it on like a spike. But that's a beautiful freaking thumbnail. That is absolutely beautiful and saved. Absolutely beautiful, Crusty Towers.
It's not. No. I can. Oh, that doesn't sound very healthy.
It's trying to be GLaDOS? Are you trying to make GLaDOS? Are you trying to make Kevin GLaDOS? That was my Super Mario Bros. Fan. Is that trying to be like, is that like, yes, cake. Yo, Cash
My
Food!
Twitch subscription to you is older than me amused.
You're less than 28 months old? Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Cash. Appreciate it. 28 freaking months. It's been a hot minute, Cash. I hope you enjoyed gaming, Cash. Even though you didn't win any crowns. As in, like, you don't win crowns from custom games, so it doesn't. And the problem is playing custom games, it just doesn't feel like you accomplish anything because you don't get that crown at the end. I want to get that freaking crown. But I still had fun. I still had fun. It's from Rainbow Kappa. Generic cheese cracker box. You get clout. That's true. That's true. Can't forget about the clout. Yeah, can I move to Japan? Okay, why? I happen to have won a Fall Guys tournament against a group of 13-year-olds online. I'm not saying you guys are 13. I'm saying I'm saying when you play Fall Guys online is, anyway. Now, you can put whatever text you want on those boxes. Ain't that fun? Ain't that fun? Thank you, Rainbow Cap. Ooh, this is from Cash. It's called Sneak Peek Tuesday. I'm gonna make this go full screen so you can see all the Yo, it's the chandelier! It's the chandelier from friggin' the House Flipper stream. It's the chandelier. And there's a Kevin from Raw Meat Golden Fountain. The crap is that? I can't tell what that is. This is beautiful. I can't believe you got the chandelier already. Wait, make sure to put it in the Dairy Queen toilet. It can't be a good game without the Dairy Queen toilet. And make sure they don't work. And add a level where you pee in a pool. Thank you, Cash. That was very, very good. So remember how Expedite Healer said, do you want a play date with my cuddle bug? And I was like, oh, that's probably not a good idea. Think of it this way. It's not gross if you imagine it's a Splatoon character. If you add some eyes on here, just pretend it's a Splatoon character. I don't like how she's like she's gonna like freaking grab it. Honestly, I would hug it. I don't know. It's a lot of legs. But thank you, Expedite Healer. It's a lot of legs. All right, this next one's a video from Z-Storm. It says, first submit for stream in a while. Hope it's a good one. And you're gonna love this.
Oh no, please! Oh my god!
It's a big balls raid. Big balls? Big balls. Thanks a lot, Big Balls. I appreciate it.
I still can't believe that's freaking real. I still can't believe it's freaking real. Strongy Boy, thank you for the 29-month resub. That's not 29, that's 11. Why did I read 29? Why did I read 29? Thank you for the 11-month resub. Appreciate it. Thank you, Strongy Boy. This one's from Chandy. This is from Chandy. Let's take a moment to think about how this game's going. This is actually going pretty well. Like, you all aren't doing so bad. Not bad at all. What is that from? I know the meme, but I don't know where that's from. And what is that song? I'm not looking at chat. I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm not gonna look at chat. What is that song called? It's from the Sonic movie trailer. Gangster's Paradise. Gangster's Paradise. I'm so good at music. I'm so smart. I'm so freaking smart. I'm so freaking smart. It only took me 30 seconds to remember Gangster's Paradise. This is from Rainbow Kappa.
Amish Paradise.
I remember that, Justin. Who's excited for the remake? Who's excited?
Pac-Man World Repack, launching on Nintendo Switch August 26th.
It's literally the Pac-Man World GameCube games remake. I'm so excited. Justin, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. This is a this one's just called Dies. This one's just called Dies. Cheers. That's claimed. Ambulance is claimed. The sound of an ambulance is claimed. Cute. By the way, not bad chip. It is really good. I need to have Nook's try it. I really need to have Nook's try it. Man, there is so much. Okay, this is from Link. I know that clip. I don't know that clip. I don't know that clip. We will play this on the next submit for. It's over. The cosmos, I can feel it calling me. It's finally time. I hate this clip because... You cut it out! Oh, Link cut it out! Oh, man. Link cut it out. Link cut out the worst part of it. Link cut it out. I was trying to make a Katamari reference, like, oh, you know, the cosmos, I can feel it. You remember Katamari. Remember good old Katamari? That was the joke. It just turned out anyway. What was it? You can watch the clip. I don't need to say it. I especially don't need to say it now when it doesn't have any context. All right. It's okay. 25 it is. 25 it is. Open the case. Let's take a moment to think about how this game's going. This is actually going pretty well. You can put this like you all aren't doing so bad. Not bad at all. Notice how I'm not scared anymore, because I'm a freaking big boy, and I'm not. Speaking of a boy, a good boy. What a good boy! Wow. Anytime from this point on, it is a rule. If you ever put a jump scare in a video, you have to put a cute picture of an animal with relaxing music. You have to. It is now a literal requirement. There's something about this picture. I don't even need to read the text. It's just Jeff Foxworthy with, what's his name? Regis Philbin? No. What's his name? Tom Bergeron? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Pat Sajak. That's right. Pat Sajak. Look how cool we look. Man, one day we're gonna do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to bring John Henson on stream. It's gonna be an interview with John Henson. I'll just have to email. The problem is he's so popular. That's the problem. That's the big problem. One day. Yeah, that was Howie Mandel, of course. This is the last video from Chan. Sure hope no one comes to arrest me when I open these up. Here we go.
FBI, open up!
12 seconds later.
I don't need a neck. I don't need a neck. I don't need one. I never needed a neck. If I ever go to prison, it's gonna be from something stupid like that. Legitimately, can I just, that's the Price is Right, like, that's the Price is Right one, right? That jingle makes me so happy. Like, ow, why, ow, that hurt, ow. It made my lips feel weird. Ow, what the crap was that? Prison stream when? Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for the prison stream. I need to leave. It's already so super late. I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. I need to get some sleep. So, we're gonna raid Lewin, because I haven't raided Lewin in a very long time. And tomorrow, might be Shovel Knight, maybe. And Thursday, you can expect the viewer request stream. Thursday's gonna be the viewer request stream. So, you all have a fantastic night. Thanks for gaming with me. Thank you for gaming with me. Appreciate it. And let me tell you one last thing before I go. Chew.